Hey guys, Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more of RimWorld, back with some more of our little sanguophage blood cult, where it must be said last time was eventful. I think things certainly happened last time. It's not boring around the old RimWorld colony here, where we worship vampires and enjoy eating other people's flesh. There were lots of fires. Fires happened extensively. We were raided, and they came in and ripped the thrusters off my ship, leaving me with an inability to thrust, which is not what I want. We've replaced those. Volstron's dead, just in case anyone's keeping up, and one of our other colonists looked at all of this and said, "Yo, I'm out," and left. So we've got a couple of open positions in the team here. We've got a couple of open positions. We've got a couple of prisoners who might be promising. I'd love to get Lamp, but Lamp is unwaveringly loyal. We're trying to figure out a way to maybe fix that with dark magic or some other sort of sensible way of doing it. Hacky here is not fantastic, but could be okay. It's the depressive thing that's getting me on Hacky over here. And then Piglet down here. We are working on... are we working on making you... No, we're not doing anything at all with you. Why are we not doing anything at all? I mean, I know you're unwaveringly loyal, but we should do something with you. I mean, we're blood farming you, Piglet. Don't get me wrong. We're taking your blood out and feeding it to our vampire overlords. Let's just work on converting you, because it'll just be social points. It'll be social experience that we can get. Always be doing something with a prisoner. And just, if only the blood feeding, but always be doing something with the prisoner. So I'm hoping today is going to be a largely picking up the pieces kind of day. I'd like to get the ship moved inside our safety zone over here so I don't get my thrusters ripped off by something else. And then I want to figure out somewhere else to go. I don't know where that is right now, but we're going to figure something out. We could go over here to the desert and look at an ancient stockpile, which will have some more grav tiles and all sorts of fun things like that. That is an option. And then down here, remind me, an ancient complex. Might go poke our nose in there. For reasons that I can't adequately explain. I don't even remember what it is. It's probably something to do with ideology. It's probably our holy vampire symbol or something like that. But right now, today, I'd love to just sort of chill, if we could. If we could just, like, not have anything horrible happen immediately, give myself a few minutes to just kind of chill out a little bit. Can we move the ship? Let's deal with that. So I don't really care who's in it. That doesn't really matter. Just fine. If all of you want to pile in there, that's cool. Yeah, sure. Bring everybody. You know what? Pack them all in. We're going about 75 feet that way. I really only needed like 2 people to do this, but we're just going to pack them all in because it looks amusing to me. Now, hopefully, what we can do is just leave and then, fly right back down here and put ourselves right back down. Oh, Kirk. Of course it's Kirk. Of course Kirk is slowing down the entire process here, Kirk. There's a yak in Bishop's bed. So can I come right back down in here? Am I allowed to do that? Apparently I can. So we're going to leave, and then we're going to come right back down. I've got my grab anchor, so everything should be fine in that regard. We're not going to lose this map. And yeah, perfect. Okay, exactly. This is exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to land right here. Yep, confirm that landing zone, please. Pop ourselves right in there. Now I'm not going to get my thrusters ripped off, and I will retain my ability to thrust, which is vitally important to me. Always maintain an ability to thrust. Okay, everybody out. That was fun, kids. Somebody put the yaks back if we could. Yeah, we're going to refuel the tanks because that was wholly inefficient. You know what I should do, and I think I said this last time, but then, literally everything else happened, is make... Oh, I don't know how to make the large tank yet. Are we working on that? Yeah, standard grav tech. Okay, cool. So when we get that done, we can make the large chem fuel tank, which is just more space efficient than what we've got now. I've got 3 tanks. I could have 1 tank that would do exactly the same thing. And where am I at with gravlight panels, by the way? Actually, I have quite a few of these. I could make the ship a little bit bigger. I'd like to get more batteries in here and kind of bump this area down. It is largely just a shuttle more than anything, but if we had more room for like a larger tank or something along those lines, that would not be the worst thing. Of course, parking ourselves over here, I don't have a lot of extra build space. I could bump out this way. let's look at exploring that idea. How about we start by tearing down all of this, Mr. Gorbachev? Tear down all of that, and yeah, that's all fine. And then get rid of all of this in here. And I'm pretty sure, now he's going to say this very optimistically, I'm pretty sure that I unroofed this area. We'll find out when the roof falls down, and you're like, Dave, you totally didn't do that. But if we could break this up a little more, maybe put some more recreational things in here. We've only really got the chess table. Did I ever put the TV in here? I swore I was going to put a TV in here. I never put it. We're going to put a TV in there for you guys. Mila, why did you take off your nice crown? Was it garbage? Oh, I'll get you a new crown. You probably hate life right now. Yeah, you want Baron-specific apparel. You'd like a coronet. Yeah, we all would. I ask Mrs. Dave for that every Christmas, and she never gives it to me. Last year, she gave me a composter. I said, this is not a coronet. And she said, well, it begins with the same letter, suck it up, cupcake. And I did, and it's actually a really nice composter. In fact, I just got the compost out of it today. It was very, very exciting. So let's get a coronet going. That's over here in the smithy, right? How much, like, silver do I have? I probably have enough to do that. Actually, you know what I've got? I got a lot of gold. Mila, would you like a gold coronet? I'm going to get Mila a gold coronet. So, coronet, let's do... You know what? You choose. Silver or gold, your choice. You make whatever choice you like. Okay? And, yeah, do that, and let's get one of those made. Whatever you feel. I've actually got a fair bit of gold. I can afford to give up a little bit of that. A little bit. It's actually quite a bit for a coronet. And also, we'll pay that with this one steel Iqua, which is probably worth 1/10 of a silver. All right, let's get the things moving along here. We've made our little hop. The ship is much safer right now. So let's get back to my idea of expansion a little bit. So, get all the animals out of the ship, please. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm going to wait till they're finished with this and then deal with that nonsense so I can bump it out on both sides and it's not really going to confuse me, which it will, because it has to be even. It has to be even on both sides. It can't be too much one way or the other. It'll just make me nuts. Mila is no longer inspired. Neither am I, Mila. It was a very busy time here last time. It was very, very busy. Lots and lots of things happened around here, Mila. I'm not surprised you're not inspired. I'm not either. What I wouldn't mind is if somebody came by with some bioferrite for sale. That'd be okay. I do still have the demon prison technically active. We've had a lot of problems with the demon prison in the past. But it is still technically active. And where are we at on the monolith, by the way? Oh, 82%. Jonesy, I kind of need you to wake up and talk this thing off the ledge. If you could, thank you. And also, let's just go ahead and kill that turkey. Food is not our issue around here. We've got tons and tons of food, even after the fire. Which you know, of course, fired... Oh, hang on, we made the coronet. Fired off in hydroponics. Okay, where did we say we were putting that? Hang on, I'm going to have to find that in this hot mess down here. So, coronet. Apparently we made it out of silver. Okay, well, you know what? That's your choice. Hey, Mila, you want to go grab a new coronet? There we go. No, Scratch is not getting that. No, Scratch. No, that one's for Mila. She specifically wants that sort of thing. I can maybe sell the other one to somebody. That's, they might buy that. And Mila's coming in. Yeah, we've extracted hemogen from people. Yes, that's a thing that we do. We're totally into that. I don't care if you don't like it. We're doing it. We're going to keep doing it. I've got 2 vampires to feed here. Hey, speaking of which, Mila, I know I check a lot, but what's the countdown on you turning somebody else into a vampire, Kirk? 25.7 days. Boy, that's a long time. That's a super long time. Of course, now I've also got Scathed as a vampire. So I could be exponentially creating vampires. I've got 2 chances to do this. 21.8 days on the old Scathed here. All right, we'll have a think about that. Maybe you turn Kirk into a vampire. What's that going to produce? I don't know. It'll either be a really, really healthy reformed Kirk who drinks blood, or it'll be a vampire with dementia and a bad back. It could go either way. I don't know. Speaking of bad back, we're working on a spine for you, Kirk. It's not going to help most of your problems, but it will help, well, one of your problems, basically. Where are we at on anomaly research? Because we do keep working on the thing over there. Yeah, we're still working on that bliss lobotomy. That will... I believe that will do the trick on Lamp. I am like 72% confident that will cure the whole unwaveringly loyal thing. However, it will leave them incapable of doing any intellectual or skilled labor. So it kind of defeats the purpose. They're basically just going to be a living zombie. And the thing is, I kind of want Kirk's skills. I mean, he's not great, but I'd lose his medical skill for a start. And he's a pretty decent doctor. So, Kirk, Lamp, I'm sorry. You're both equally useless to me. That's why I confused you. Kirk and Lamp, you're both equally useless creatures. Oh, where is there more fire? Oh, good. Good, there's more fire over here, kids. Are we all in the correct area? Yeah. If people want to go deal with more fire, this is not as bad as when it fired off in the hydroponics. We have put down smoke pop things in many, many areas around the base here, in the hospital, in the crafting area, over in the food hall, the freezer over here. So we have done quite a few of those in response to fire, because that's my response to fire is reactionary, not preparatory. I don't prepare for fire. I just deal with it as it comes up. And sometimes I ignore it. Are you rotting? Yeah, you're totally rotting. Let's totally not eat you. So it's a reactionary response to fire. Maybe, guys, actually I was going to say we can get the rest of the fire out, but it's pouring rain. Yeah, don't even sweat it right now. We could get that, though. Let's get some wild heal root. It will never hurt to have more more medicine around here. I was thinking fuel, because I was saying let's chop down some more trees and get some more of the old chem fuel going on right now. Do we have any bills for that? No. Make some more chem fuel. Just make a few of those. All right, Kayleen is going to chit-chat to Piglet about not believing in the nonsense that he believes in. And it doesn't matter, again, unwaveringly loyal. But, it's good points for Kaylina. It gets something done. Keeps the kids busy, I say. And what other art are we doing these days? Now, that's the stone cutting table. The art table. Are we making art? No, we're not making any art. Make 3 of those and 2 of those. Somebody get on that at some point. Mila's making some food. Good deal. We don't specifically need it, but we've got it. I should think about... I would just load up the ship with meals. That's probably not the worst idea. Just put the packaged survival meals back in here. I'll bump that down a few there. Actually, bump that down quite a bit. I didn't realize that was quite so warm in there. Yeah, no, let's get that nice and chilly. Yeah, maybe we turn back on the packaged survival meals in here. So put those in there and then copy that and paste it to these two. That one and that one. Because I'd like to get going sooner rather than later. To what end, I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going or what I'm doing, but that's pretty much what you expect on the channel. If you're coming here expecting me to know my plan, boy, are you in the wrong place. What would go great over here is a bookcase. How about we do a small bookcase right over in here? I see we're very, very full of books. Human meat's rotting away. Really? Really? 46 in here? Did we not unroof this? Did we? Hang on. Hang on. Skate's having dark visions. Did we not unroof this, or can we not unroof this? Can we not get in here to do that? I bet that's the problem. Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. Why don't we just deconstruct that for todaysies? I do need to get that filled in at some point, though, because that is going to... Actually, I don't really need to do that. If I just build a wall here, or even better, a door here, that kind of solves my problem, doesn't it? Do I have something strong? Yeah, I've got marble. Marble's pretty strong, as I understand it. So let's do a marble door sort of here. And then they can just deconstruct that, and that'll solve all of my problems with that thing. I think with the vent there, they can't get into that area to unroof it. It's probably... Yeah, Kirk's trying to chip in here. Good job, Kirk. Yeah, just do the very best that you can. It's limited. Skaith, what is your problem today? Your body pure is disgusted. I made you into a vampire. That's the coolest thing ever. So stop whining at me. Okay? Stop whining at me. All right, so Skaith's off doing things. I should continue this bedroom idea that I've had going for ages, and my throne room idea that I've had going for ages. That requires a tremendous amount of stone blocks. So yeah, make any stone blocks forever. Just keep working on that. I don't really know what else we're working on. Or do we have anything queued up in here? We got the spine. Who was working on that, by the way? Okay, it's Lisa, not Voltstron, because Voltstron ain't coming back to do any of that. Lisa, what are you up to? You're meditating. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's cool. I mean, you are technically royal. You sit at, let's see, what hand is that? That's my right, so her left. You sit at the left hand of Mila in the throne room here. Are you pretty psyched about that, by the way? Your body mod are delighted. Impressive throne room. Yeah, extremely impressive. Yeah, I spent a lot of work on that. Yeah, you're not wrong. Colonists died. That's going to happen. Led by... Are you not of our religion? Really? Ah, you're in that Hominid Academy nonsense. Can we do a ritual here? Oh, we could execute somebody. No, we can do a conversion ritual in 2 days. Kind of thinking about just... I do have quite a bit of gold. Wouldn't be much for me to throw up a royal bed. Maybe put Lisa into that. That would keep her super, super happy. That and the laser, obviously. You know, laser's going to keep everybody happy. Scratch, you're working on what, some art down here? Okay, cool. I'd like to have some stuff to sell. I'd love for somebody to come by who had some bioferrite for sale. That would be perfect. How'd we do down here? Okay, all of this is done. Let's start... Slam it into pause mode, Bishop. And they're moving the meals over there, too. Let's start expanding this a little bit. So how many... I have 195, and I have 250 that I could theoretically put up. Okay, that'll max me out on this thing until I get another grav core going. So let's get... Let me see. Let's take this here like this. Okay, and then duplicate that down here. Otherwise, I lose track, you see. 2, 4. Okay, and then bring this down. How's this going to go? No, I don't like any of that. Cancel everything that I just told you to do. Except don't. Do this and then bring it down like this to here. Okay, and then these can stay. I'm doing this on the fly. This should not surprise anyone at all. Everyone should be well acquainted with this. Also, you didn't really think that through, did you? 1, 2 there. Okay, and then like 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 up to there, and then the rest of this just goes down to here, right? Yeah, that looks vaguely even. It's got to be even. If it's not even, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm not kidding. I'll be going, what is going on in my life? Do that. Everybody go put that together. Everyone go deal with that. And then I'll see how I feel about it afterwards. I might want to take this building out and just move it somewhere else to bump this whole thing back. I'm going to need a little bit more room to explore there. Yeah, all the materials are in. Great. We've done grab tech. Getting Vaxstone. I know how to get Vaxstone. We've got to go into space. But let's just get something else going. You know what? Get going on the piano thing, because we're going to need that sooner rather than later, probably. And then, how many panels is that going to leave me with? 123, but they haven't put in quite all the materials yet. I'd like to get this expanded down here. I'm probably going to have to move my thrusters. I'm definitely going to have to move my thrusters. So give me, go back to Odyssey. Give me 2 panels, say, here. Oh, I can, wait, no, cancel that because I can't do it on the opposite side. And again, that will just make me nuts. So do like 2 panels here and 2 panels here, and then I'm going to move those thrusters up there. In the meantime, I want to go where the thrusters are now. 2 and 2, and then 3 and 3. And then that, was that 6? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is going to get tight. And then this, and then fill all of that in. And this back end is going to be more batteries and the larger tank, he says optimistically, not really knowing what he's doing. He is completely designing this on the fly with no clear purpose or anything. It'll vaguely make sense when I'm done, is what he's, again, saying to himself in his mind. We're not really sure. I do know how to get Vaxstone. I have to go to space. And that's not going to happen immediately. With that, by the way, we're not. Oh, we're doing the piano. That's cool. Show me that again. So show me standard grav tech. That's the large chem fuel tank and the large thruster. What does it take to make the thruster? Steel Vaxstone that I don't have, and the chem fuel tank is just steel. That is literally a tank. Requires no special materials at all. Cool. Because I don't got any special materials, and I don't really know how I'm going to get. Again, we are not gifted with Vaxstone when we are a Vax suit, rather. So, yeah, no, we have no Vax suits. So we could theoretically go to space, but we will die there. You know, once we go outside onto an asteroid, we will immediately die. So I'm not really sure, apart from a trader coming by, I'm not really sure how I'm going to get Vaxstone. The trader might have Vax suits available, but not... You know what? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't know where the bridge will be, and I don't know what it's made out of. It's my bridge. It's probably going to fall apart immediately. Kirk, I see you're up here playing chess. You're such a peach. Is this really the best use of your time? More meals are going in. I'm enjoying that process. That's going very, very well. Actually, maybe do one... It's just going to kind of annoy me that there isn't one there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Do one there, and then I'll finish the rest out as we go. I'm thinking... I'm thinking about a conversion, apparently. So, Hacky's on board, at least with the religion thing. Now, again, let me go over you one more time. You're the depressive. Oh, you can do some base medical stuff. I do have an open spot. Here's what we're going to do with you. We're going to reduce resistance for right now, and I'm going to have a think about you. I might not recruit you right now, but oh, the blood cult's ready to launch again. Good, another 75-foot journey coming soon. I do think I kind of want to move this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move... Actually, can I just store them in there? Can I store them in there? Because if we... Well, first of all, there's no easy door to do that. I'm not sure if I put a zone in there, if that kind of borks the quest. Just in case it does, I'm going to go ahead and not do that. So let's just do a basic steel structure here. Not here. How about, like, up here-ish? So just like that, and a little bit of that, and that. And then just do a regular old steel door. Again, doesn't have to be fancy. And then move the zone from A to B. So copy this zone, and then paste it over here, and then delete this. And then deconstruct all of this, too, while we're here. So deconstruct all of this building. There we go. That'll free up a little bit of space. This is kind of coming along here. Go back to Odyssey. Let's do some hull. So hull, and then that. And probably put some kind of door in here too, Dave. Otherwise, you have no access to any of this. Do a steel door there? There? What am I doing with this area? Put it there, and I'll kind of touch base with you later and see if I actually like that or not. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, things are coming together here somewhat. And that's going to get filled in. Good, great, good. All right, Lisa's on the case. I've got a lot for them to do right... Oh, Kirk. Oh, Kirk. It's so slow, man. It's so very, very, very slow. I mean, I'm not going to lie, man. You're doing your best, but boy, your best is terrible, isn't it? Let's move my thrusters here, otherwise my thrusters ain't going to work. So put a thruster over there, and we haven't quite finished that one down here. Maybe I'll fill that bit in, too. Who knows? We've done the smelting metal from slag. That's kind of neat. Let's go back to filling in the hull over here. So hull, and then that bit like that. And that should all basically match when I'm done. This could be some sort of, like, grand bedroom if we take Mila. She does get really bummed out. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put a death rest coffin in there for her. Is that really the best use of what I do here? I don't know. I'm going to mess around with some hull. I'm going to put a hull there. And then I'm going to move this bookcase somewhere other than where it is right now. Pop it up, say, here. I just want to kind of fidget with this hull nonsense for a little bit. I'm going to put another hull there. I don't know. It's got to look right. If it doesn't look right, then, you know, it's wrong. That's what an old fencing teacher says to me. He did. They did. He was like the #2 fencer in Egypt, and I was taking fencing classes with him. And he didn't say anything about looking at things, but he did say, if it's not right, it's wrong. It was an incredible piece of wisdom from him. I've remembered that to this very day. If something isn't right, then it is indeed wrong. Now what? Hydroponics are doing great. No real problem over there. Could go back to working on this room. Boy, I've got a lot of human meat. Wow. I have so much raw, butchered flesh. What I need is more stone blocks. So, slate blocks. Yeah, I'm going to turn this into an alternate throne room. I'm going to need a lot more than that. I think. Let's put up a royal bed for Lisa. I mean, she's basically kind of royal. She may as well have a nice royal bed here. I will be focusing on Mila, obviously. But there's no reason that we can't put up a nice bed for you right here. So how about we did that? It doesn't really... It's not centered anywhere. Well, that's annoying. Okay, that bed's going to have to be off-center then. Put it over in the corner there. At least it'll be in a corner. Who's going to have a break risk? Kirk. No surprise there. How can you be having a break risk? You have no mental faculties of any kind. I don't know what you're so sad about all the time. Everything's going great for you, Kirk. Mysterious cargo. Oh, this better not be another cube. This better not be another cube. Okay, in exchange for what? A little bit of gold and some glitter world medicine. That is cool. Masterwork sniper rifle. I can make some pretty decent weapons. I don't really need a masterwork sniper rifle. Or an elbow blade, a little bit of uranium, and a side trainer that I don't specifically want. Hang on, there's another one. Hang on, everything just stop. I'm going to pass on this. The glitter world medicine is my best reward out of all of this. But not for potentially another cube. Much more interesting is this. More vampires are coming in. Sure. More the merrier, I say. More the merrier. And what was the, sorry, I was going through there, Lisa's Acolyte ceremony. We got to get that done at some point. We'll do that after we deal with the potential onrush of new vampires, basically. Hang on, stop everything. Crash shuttleware. Okay, up there. Cool. Team? Jonesy, you're armed, right? Why are you not armed? Why do you not have a weapon? Jonesy? Go get something. Sure, a Hellcat rifle. Is everyone else armed? No, because we had a lot of issues with people falling over, didn't we? Yeah, we had a lot of those. You get an SMG. Lisa's still got the laser. Good, thank God for that. And Sissy, again, you have dropped your weapon at some point. So get something at this point. Bishop, you've got the charge rifle. Mila obviously jumps around and hits people. Scathe, again, no weapon. Okay, none of my people have weapons right now. That's not so good. Do I have anything up in here that I might want more than something down here? Not that I can immediately see. Okay, just get anything and like do that basically, and then we'll go deal with the shuttle, because shuttle, they're just going to hang out up there for a little bit. So everybody go get a weapon, like super right nowsies, please. Sissy, did you get a gun? Yep, you got your rifle. So if and Kaylina, you just sort of punch things, right. You're largely terrible. Mila, you got your warhammer, right? No. Where is Mila's warhammer? We kind of need to find that. What's that called? Capone? Is it Capone? Capone. No, that's a human leather cape. Thank you. That's awesome. How about the warhammer? No, that's a war sprinter. Where's your hammer? How about if we put in hammer? Hammer time? No. Did we lose that somewhere? You don't have it on you, right? No, you're a baron and you're into blood feeding. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Oh, okay, before we get started with anything, let's get you a new weapon going on. Don't really have anything wicked cool to make you. You could make an axe. That might be kind of fun. Make an axe out of whatever you feel. Except not gold or silver, please. Yeah, don't do that. Not gold or silver. Anything else you got, that's totally cool. You go ahead and do that. So is everyone else broadly armed? If I said team, yes, everyone else is broadly armed. Okay, good. So we're going to kind of come in this direction, and there's another vampire. This is... We've got Mila, we've got Scathe. Now we're going to have another other vampire. And I wouldn't actually mind taking a prisoner or two, because if we actually get to capture this person, that's 3 vampires I got to keep blood fed. And I'm kind of running out of people to do that. It's a fussy thing when you're a vampire. So anyone see any of those guys? Yeah, okay, we got a couple of shots coming in. Assault's begun. Cool. That's fine. That's kind of what I was looking for there. What with the shooting at all? Which one of you is the actual vampire? Is that you? Age 16. Talk to me. No, you're a thrall. You're a thrall. Oh, here we go. It's Wendy. Wendy the vampire. Okay, Ashley apparently, but Wendy the vampire is what we're going to say there. Mila, get ready to do your jump thing here. Ooh, actually, do you want to do Berserk? anyone nearby, but that could also be us. Might burden somebody. Get ready to do your big jumpy attack, okay? Just get that cooking. And Lisa will be in with the laser momentarily. Go ahead and jump over there. Okay, do your big jump. Cool. And then let's get some hot vampire on vampire action. But before you do that, burden that one. And then go ahead, hit this person here. And then everyone else kind of back up Mila. Yeah, I gotta figure out the weapon scenario. We dropped so many weapons recently. Oh, there was fire. Boy, I sure didn't anticipate that. Good thing it's raining. So good thing it's raining there. Mila, you're gonna be fine soonish, vaguely. Chaz here is putting up more than a little bit of a fight. More than a little bit of a fight there. If we could all just... Okay, Chaz is down. Cool. So, right. Didn't anticipate the fire thing. So, we'll have that. And we're obviously going to eat everybody. That kind of is obvious. All of you guys can be off draft. Do I have any prisoner cells left? No. Betcha I can work that out. Hang on. Let me come down here. Let me see what we can work out for a prisoner or two. This could be a prisoner bed right there. I've got two. This could also be a prisoner bed. Okay. No. Don't do that. This could also be a prisoner bed. Okay, get back up to here. So, Bishop, go first of all rescue our vampire overlord. No, apparently Jonesy's on it. Okay, go capture Ashley. And then Sissy, capture Chaz. Okay, let's get these people under wraps here and, begin drinking their blood and whatnot. Okay, so Jonesy's got Mila. Cool. Oh, there's a bunch of hemogen up here. That is pretty fun if you're a vampire. And then get everything else. Get all these meals. Any of these things can go. Take that Hellcat rifle. And what did you drop? A wooden warhammer. Well, that's not as good. Where is our warhammer? We definitely had one. It was a really, really nice one. I don't know where it's gone. If you know in comments, let me know. I will read the comment and then forget it. I read the comments and then my mind goes somewhere else. Usually to tacos or pancakes or waffles. Waffles are really good. See, there you go. My mind has already gone to waffles. But I do read them. So if you know what happened to that warhammer, did we maybe drop it on another map while we were out and about? That's possible. Maybe we dropped it on another map and I forgot to pick it up. That exactly sounds like something I would do. It sounds like something I do all day. So, Chaz, you're coming down in here. We are going to need to kind of patch you up super quick. Chaz, talk to me. How's your health? 5 hours. Cool. Who's left who does doctorizing? Because Voltstrong was wicked into that. Bishop. Yeah, you're pretty good at that. Could you tend to Chaz, please? Somewhat on the quick, if you could. And where is everybody else? Where's Mila? Okay, Mila's being dragged in. And where's the other vampire? What are we doing with her? Is she coming in at some point? Maybe? We didn't leave her up there, did we? No, somebody's got her. She can't die. She's deathless. So, there she is. Hi, she's on the floor. I'm sorry. We've apparently just dropped you on the floor there. Good. Jonesy's working on Mila. Okay, I need somebody who's not doing anything right now. Lisa, you're not completely occupied with things. Could you capture Ashley, please? It's just we dropped her on the floor, which is very rude. It was very, very rude of us. Okay, Bishop, work on the Chazmeister here. Kind of quick, if you could. We're using the garbage medicine because you're a prisoner, but I think Bishop will have this under control fairly soon. Okay, Ashley's in, and again, you are technically deathless, so you can't die. What are you doing? You're gonna have a fine meal. Okay, who apart from Bishop does doctor around here? And Mila? Jonesy, right? Obviously, yeah. You're wicked good at that. Go tend to Ashley, please. Ashley the Slaughterer. Ashley the Slaughterer. Slaughterer. Anyway, Ashley, you're very fun. What is it you believe in these days? What's your gig? Blood Layer. Wait, isn't that our thing? Oh, no, we're into the Blood Coven. Oh, wow. It's like a splinter group. It's a splinter sect. Okay, so you're into the Blood Layer, but not the Blood Coven. Yeah, wow, it's like, I don't know. Look, I don't do religion, but there's splinter sects. There's like, we believe in exactly the same thing you do, except for like 3 words in our religious literature. But apart from that, we're like completely the same. What is it that you believe in? Okay, yep, you're into all that. You're into cannibalism, required cannibalism. Well, you are going to love it here. You are just going to love it here, because we eat people all the time. Did you see how much raw human meat I have? And we're going to eat your friends, by the way, too. So yeah, you basically believe in exactly what we believe in, except slightly not. Okay, well, we'll work on that. It's not going to be much of a change. So let's go ahead and work on converting you, first of all. And also, we'll start with the same thing with you. I haven't even looked at you yet, but let's just go ahead and convert you. And obviously, Hemogen farm you. So, kid, talk to me. Chaz, you're female, age 16. How's your health, by the way? Okay, yeah, you're being taken care of. I mean, you're 16. You're only going to have initial skills, but you're not terrible. You're not terrible. You're a pyromaniac, which sounds really bad, but I mean, we see how I cope with fire. It's reactionary, not preparatory. Here's the problem. Hacky, you're looking less and less good right now. What with the depressive thing? It's just that I've got a brand new vampire, and you're not it. And I don't gain anything from releasing you. That's the thing. I might just let you go for letting you go. I'm going to keep Lamp around for the blood farming. How much hemogen? I actually have a fair bit of hemogen right now, but now I've got 3 vampires that need hemogen. Speaking of third vampire, what's your gig, Ashley? Okay. You're a tortured artist. That's not great. That's permanent -8, but you're kind, so people are going to love you. What? An infection. Is it the kid? Yeah, it's the kid. Hey, Jonesy, are you busy? Yeah, you're feeding hemogen to Ashley. Bishop, can you get down here? I'll tell you what, kid, you can actually have good medicine. For you, kid. You can have that medicine. So, Bishop, could you swing on down and deal with the kid? Mila is apparently already on it. Are you really? Yeah. Oh, no, you're converting Chaz. No, we actually need to heal Chaz. Apparently, Chaz got a bit of an infection. Where are we going here? It's in your stomach. Yeah, see, I can't amputate your stomach because you need that. I could replace it. Do we know, like, how many bionic things do we know how to do? So we know... Oh, wow, nothing. I mean, not a stomach anyway. I actually know how to do a lot of bionic things. Wait, no, I can do a stomach. Huh. I'd rather get one of the good ones, like the nuclear stomach, like bionic stomach, but extra perks. I'm gonna make one of those. How many advanced components do I have right now? Show me things that I'm interested in. 8. And I have a fairly decent amount of plasteel. I'm gonna make one just on the off chance I need it for that kid. Oh, and this is basically almost done. Cool. Let's do some other things here. So do a hull there, but then take out that hull. Yeah, do all of that. Do the things I just told you to do. This I'll probably leave as is, and we need another door in here as well. So let's get just a steel door we'll do right there. This might be more of like a recreation, and I could move the dining table over here. That's not a bad idea. And this is all done. I kind of need to move these thrusters. Oh, I do need to move these thrusters. You just haven't moved them yet. There you go. You live over there. And then this is kind of superfluous, really, isn't it? I don't really need this. Yeah, I don't think we actually need that. This is completely in the way now. Yeah, that can't live there. No, we have to move thrusters again. Okay, everybody's... we have no ability to thrust, people. We have no ability to... I can't move that over there. Oh, dear. I can move it back here. Never mind, everything's fixed. I fixed everything. Except this isn't quite done yet, but that's fine. Cancel that, and no, don't do anything that you're doing right now. Cancel that. No, I've made it go away. That one's fine. You're right. You can do that one. Okay, and then do some more of these, like here and here, and I can just... What do you mean? Oh, can't be placed under a roof. Well, we will get rid of that then, won't we? So let's remove roof area like this. Yeah, no roof in here, please. No roof. No roof? I'll figure it out. Cancel those. I don't want any of these either. I don't want any of these. See, my ship is not coming out right now. Now it's all gone completely squirrely and weird. Somebody go take that down. It's kind of making me nuts that it looks like that. So, how about, like, 1, 2... If I put that there, am I allowed to put that over here? I might have to move that building again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And then I'll move some thrusters down there. This is all fine. Let me check in with people here. Again, what with the infection at all? Hey, Chaz, did we deal with your nonsense? Yeah, we did. How are you doing? 12 versus 13, but the 13 is climbing highly. All right, that's looking pretty good. And then Ashley, let me check in with you here if I could, please. Yeah, you have been dealt with. You're going to be death resting for a while. But after that, we're going to work on you for a while, kid. I think, boy, Hattie, whatever. You're not looking as attractive to me anymore, and neither is Piglet. Where'd Piglet go? Piglet, where'd I put you? You're over here. Do I get anything for releasing you? Yes, actually I do. Check one more time. Artistic, that's basically your thing. Get rid of... Okay, we're ditching Hattie. Excuse me, we're ditching Piglet. Just release him. Yeah, release Piglet, and she can go tell her faction that we were nice enough to release her. I'm going to keep Hacky on board right now just for the blood farming, and then I'll make a decision on you later. But yeah, somebody just ditch this kid. What zone are we supposed to be in, by the way? All right, we are in all in unrestricted, so we can get rid of them. Go check on the ship again, because you're very excited about things, aren't you? Go ahead and get things moving a little bit faster. So we're going to move that thruster down to there, and that thruster down to there, and then all my thrusting issues will have been dealt with. All thrusting will have been accounted for at that point. And then let's start to do this, and then all of this is going to come down like this. So 1, 2, and then like that. And then we're going to start deconstructing. Oh yeah, there we go. So they hate us slightly less now. Fantastic. Start deconstructing this, and then down into here, and then there. So over here, also deconstruct this bit. Over here will be the large tank, and then probably a couple more extra batteries. I'll line those up down in there. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I will make a decision on it fairly soon, he says, he hopes. But we're going to get another vampire on board. Because why not? I mean, you've presented me with another vampire in Ashley. I may as well have another vampire. Bit of a tortured artist, but hey, it's a vampire thing, right? That's like Anne Rice all day. Tortured artist, just goes with the territory. And you can actually shoot things and not be sad about it, which is nice. I know most of your good abilities are in up close and personal, but it'd be nice to have a vampire who doesn't mind shooting a few things. Got a good social skill. You're genetically good at being intellectual. We might work on that a little bit. I think that's an excellent place to call it on RimWorld for today, with a third vampire showing up and the ship beginning to expand here for reasons that I can't adequately explain. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. We'll see you next time. Yeah, I know your patience is wearing thin. My patience is wearing thin. I've killed a guy and you walked in here in that shirt. What kind of umbrella is worth $1,600? Is it woven from unicorn tears? All right, is there an actual fire, or are you just telling me that fire is a thing that exists? Because I'm very familiar with that. Fire loves me, and it wants to be near me at all times. I know you're all saying to yourselves, you know, where on YouTube do I think I could find this? Where do I think I could find this? And you're going to say to yourself, Dave's probably streaming right now.